Alright, if you're thinking about buying a Nintendo Switch soon, you have a few options. You can buy the original Switch right now and just start having a good time with it immediately. You can also wait a little longer for Nintendo to quietly release its updated version of that original Switch, which should have improved battery life. Or you can hang in there until late September, at which point Nintendo will have released the smaller, handheld-only Switch Lite. And that's it. That's a full stable of consoles from Nintendo, and there's no reason to expect more from them for a while. If only that were true. According to a new report from the Wall Street Journal, Nintendo plans to further update the Switch lineup even after those new models I mentioned are released. And for at least one version of the new Switch, Nintendo will move away from its standard screens and embrace Sharp's IGZO displays. Now, I cannot blame you if you've never heard of IGZO, which, by the way, stands for Indium Gallium Zinc Oxide. Even when companies do use IGZO screens, they don't always talk about them because they're not exactly the easiest things to explain, but I'm gonna try. Long, complicated story short, IGZO doesn't refer to a distinct kind of screen panel the way LCD or OLED does. It refers to a specially made thin film transistor that can be used in those LCDs and OLEDs. The benefit is that IGZO transistors can be smaller than the more common amorphous silicon transistors you see everywhere else, so it's easier to squeeze more pixels into a single display panel. And because those IGZO transistors are so small, IGZO displays can produce some pretty bright images without having to burn more power on backlighting. That's probably more than you ever needed to know about these kinds of screens, but the point is, future versions of the Switch could pack higher resolution displays without burning through a battery too fast. With the right kind of processor update, we could even see a Switch running at 1080p undocked. Maybe that's the kind of screen that will wind up in that pro-level Switch people keep talking about. Of course, we have no idea when Nintendo will start churning out these even newer, improved consoles, but if I were you, I wouldn't wait for one if you're already on the market for a Switch. If you are willing to wait though, be sure to keep it locked on Engadget and subscribe so you know exactly when that's going to happen.